First qualifying final at the MCG, Collingwood versus West Coast. What a contest. The first 15 minutes from Nick Naitanui were unbelievable. Nick Naitanui first 15 minutes were exceptional. He threatened to gap the game from the Collingwood Football Club. 8 disposals, he was everywhere. A handful forward, and more particularly in the clearance situations, he was unstoppable. The Eagles' tackle pressure was terrific. 100 tackles for the day. Aren't they meant to be tall? What are they doing tackling? The Eagles' ability to harass and tackle was tremendous. Prittis had 13 tackles, Darling and Scott Selwood 8 apiece. It's an expectation at the West Coast Eagles. Coming to the game, we know what we're going to get from Swan and Pendlebury. But what about Cracker, Wellingham, Sidebottom? They were terrific. Great finals performances. The lesser lights of the Pies were tremendous, particularly early. Wellingham, 3 first-half goals. Andrew Cracker was everywhere. He was clean and he was precise by foot. He is a big game player. Great to see from the Pies' point of view, Sidebottom back in form. His effort, his harassment, first class. There he is making a big spoil in a big moment. The lesser lights of the Pies can help them go all the way. The Magpies had their brick wall back at the half-back line. Shaw, Maxwell and Harry O, they were terrific. The half-back flank for the Collingwood Football Club is their strength. They play space like no other. O'Brien, Shaw and Maxwell, the old firm, back and combining after layoffs and injury. You can just see their preparedness to work for each other, their ability to cover space for each other, and boy, do they explode from there. Countless counter-attacks from O'Brien and Shaw on the day proved fruitful as they scored at will. We talk about working for each other. Here's Heath Shaw just chipping the ball from a back pocket area. He gut runs, 100 metres. He puts Andrew Gaff to the sword, making him defend him all the way. This is what team football's all about. Worthwhile going to Arizona. Here we have the Pie half-back line. O'Brien there left of screen. He's guarding the next kick, the dangerous space, the usable space for the West Coast. You can see in behind we have 3 West Coast forwards versus 2 Collingwood defenders, Maxwell and Shaw. They cover the space so well. Maxwell reading the flight, taking the mark. The 2 key defenders for the West Coast were outstanding, Darren Glass and Eric McKenzie. I tell you what, Travis Cloke and Chris Dawes would not want to see them again in this finals campaign. The form of Darren Glass and Eric McKenzie was unbelievable. They just put Chris Dawes and Travis Cloke to the sword all day, not giving them an inch, not giving them an uncontested mark. They are now their major asset going through September. Top of screen, we have Cloke versus McKenzie. Bottom of screen, Glass versus Dawes. You can just see the body work these key post defenders are putting on the marking targets for the Pies. The only usable space available, short in front. High ball comes in, bang, contest over. Glass has the dominant position. This is why Cloke and Dawes only took 6 marks between them. Finals are about moments, capitalising on little areas of advantage. It's about reading the play. Late in the game, Collingwood under pressure, the West Coast making a charge. Static situation. You can see here, held up, back pocket. This is a nervous time for defenders. Harry O'Brien sees that Neon Leon needs him to come, lay a small block. That gives them 80-metre clearance work out of their defensive half. Great play, Harry. 5 minutes to go, 1 goal the difference. You can just see here, pause. Darling versus Davis, last line. That's the key matchup. 3 Collingwood defenders on the inside of this marking contest. Lacroix should not be calling for this handball here. He is running into the traffic. Poor understanding of what's required in that situation. Week 2 of the finals, West Coast versus Carlton. How will they score? Satanta versus Glass and McKenzie will clamp Thornton. Will the little midget to the forward line for Carlton fire up? Who knows?
He's a very keen analyst, Kingy, and he does make some extreme